Welcome to the home of that official realness. Let's get it in with Real Talk, Niner Talk.
All right. What's going on, Empire? What's going on, fellow faithfuls? Just know that if you find yourself here, yes, you are rocking out, officially rocking out with the Real Talk, Niner Talk crew. And yes, we're the home of that official realness. Nobody brings you that unabashed, unapologetic real talk like the crew here at Real Talk, Niner Talk. All right? All right, guys, let's start off with the Seahawks.
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. You had enough of that, man. Next, let's give it up, y'all.
All right.
For the dynamic duo, they're finally back. For brother Deon and IU. Let's give it up, y'all. The boys balled out. Them boys balled out. And yes, sir, we're going to carry the famous phrase over from last season. We ain't quite done yet. All right? We ain't quite done yet.
All right.
Yes, sir. So without any further ado, time to introduce crew. Hey. Real Talk, Niner Talk. All right, let's from the west side to the best side. Let's give it up for Frisco's finest. Oh, he's not here. We're going to have to ship on along. All right. Okay, we're going to take it on down to the dirty South Georgia. Oh, wow. He's gone too. What's going on here? What's going on, fellas? All right, let's start. All right, from the west side to the best side. Frisco's finest.
You know what it is, man.
Y'all, Silverado Kid. And the camera. Hey. All right. Little technical difficulty here. Keep it moving. All right, let's bring it on down to the dirty South Georgia. Dirty South Georgia. Prince of the South. Let's give it up, y'all. For Judy Green. We're going to take it on back to the South. The West. West side, the best side. Let's give it up, y'all, for Super Dave, the old Jizzy. Give it up. Yes, y'all. And we got a special guest. We got company. Ooh, wrong one.
Oh, God.
That
damn still ain't on the thing this week.
Sorry, guys.
Hey,
all
it's
right.
over. You excited?
Niner Gang Podcast. Let's give it up, y'all, for none other than Neon Deon, the light-skinned assassin. Deon Johnson, y'all. Give it up for Deon. Right on. And last but damn sure not least, it is I, your host, the one and only Niner Style. I want you to pardon me for tonight's intros, guys. Y'all know I'm managing a lot over here, but y'all really threw me for a loop.
You excited, brother? It's all you.
Mofos start disappearing on me. I'm like, where they at?
That's true. My camera's on.
Another coach when it comes to hip hop. That's what that is.
No. I tried to save him. I tried to save him. Guys.
Oh!
This is Super Dave. This is Super Dave at his other job. I'm gonna give it a Dave.
That was my tribute to
Give it up for Super Dave, y'all.
You know what? That's my tribute to Wu-Tang Clan. The West and the South is still better than the East. Now what?
Right. Wu-Tang's in New York, sir.
Oh, man.
Wu-Tang's in New York. Well, anyway, before we get started, y'all know the deal.
As the coast, we're still better.
Time to stamp it.
Welcome to the home of that official realness. Let's get it in with Real Talk, Niner Talk.
Yes, sir. Like I said, Dave, I tried to leave you alone, man. I tried to be cool with you, man, but you had to do it. All right. So we gonna mellow it on out. That's where we're doing Real Talk. As we get on to the question of the day, I guess we'll go counterclockwise. Start with Silverado, Houdini number 1. All right. So, brother, we always ask you around this time, how was your day?
Hey, my day was dope. You know what I'm talking about? I woke up this morning, got a text from my son. He made it to Chicago, so today is officially day 1 of boot camp. Hey, that boy, it's kind of cold out there for that boy.
Let's give it up for K-Ron, man.
My day was amazing. And then the show made it that much even more amazinger. Yeah, I said amazinger.
Amazinger. Now you're making up shit.
Hey, before you can make up words, I can too. Amazinger.
I know. All right, we're going to scoot on over. San Diego.
I'm a little under the weather today, but I'm here. Finally on a full show for the first time in a couple weeks.
Right on.
I'm blessed in that. I want to give a shout out to my god brother, who I love very much, Damian Mathis. Your birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday. Don't wheel out on our bet, because when the Cowboys lose Sunday, instead of wearing a t-shirt, I'm going to have you wear this Trey Lance jersey, and you're going to wear it when we play you next season at Levi Stadium. You're going to be the one with the cowboy hat and the 49er jersey.
Depending on what week that is, we may have to get out there for that one, depending on what week that is.
Yeah.
What week they play. All right, well, let's scoot on down to AZ, from AZ, Phoenix, Arizona himself. My man, my mellow, and guest. 99 Podcast is on. Deon Johnson.
What's going on? Man, day was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? You just wake up in the morning, get the work done. I have the type of job I have, we just have tasks. And they give us a certain amount of time to do them tasks. So my day is usually over probably about midway through it. So make my life easy.
Do what you got to do. So you do what you want to do.
And now I'm here hanging out with the fellas, man. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a great way to, end off that day.
Yeah, man. But you with the realest here, man. Scoot on over to the dirty Sizzle. He don't know shit about hip hop, y'all, but how was your day?
I told you I'm not going to.
I'm entertaining. How was your day, brother?
My day was awesome. I got to listen to some good Southern music today that people actually listen to. But other than that, man, my day was good. I had a day off, so relaxed a little bit, caught up on some bills and stuff like that, and I'm glad to see my boy Dragonfly Dave back in here with us.
Dragonfly Dave with
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, that's some special.
So I'm just glad to be back with the fellas, man. I slept through the last one, so I'm back and it's on. Let's get it.
Creepy ass dude.
They don't know shit about hip hop, but they're running the charts in hip hop for the past decade. Answer that.
Get your ass out of here.
Get out of here. Anyway, hello, sir. I would like to go with my day.
When it comes to hip hop,
I'm gonna go it again. But I'm trying to go with my day.
Hey, Dave.
Voice how my
day. Let him blow the dust off of his 90s hip hop. I mean his 80s. Go ahead.
80s hip hop. They ain't ran shit since the 80s.
I bet over half of both of your playlists have New York artists. Tell me I'm lying.
I got artists. I got from everywhere. I got artists from all over.
Half of your playlist
has producers from the West and the South.
I'm a hip hopian. I listen to everything, and I can speak on what I want as far as everything goes.
I can speak on it too.
You can't speak on shit. You came after the fact, motherfucker. You came afterwards. New York started hip hop. That's that.
Yes, they started hip hop.
We started. What would you be doing if we didn't create hip hop? Well, we know what you'd be doing. You'd be doing kung fu. Anyway, my day went well. Went in today, did a little overtime.
New York too, Don.
Let me mute his ass. Anyway, motherfucker can't just shut up. Let me get through my piece. Like I said, we had a great day today. Went to work, got some overtime in. You know, looking forward to today's discussion. And yes, I'm ready for the smoke, man. Okay, Dragonfly, you may speak. You may speak. Hey, get it up now.
Dragonfly Dave, though.
Dragonfly Dave, DFD. Motherfucking DFD over there. Fucking out.
You cracks in your heart. Young punk. Hey, you do be wearing the little headband sometimes, though, Dave. You do be wearing the headband.
Even your own cohorts on the East Coast said New York ain't ran hip hop for over a decade.
Listen, man, we CEOs and we run a label now, man. We aged out of that. We on to something different. We're making movies and all that.
You know what he did? You know what he did right there? He tried to pull a Puffy. He tried to pull a Puffy. I don't write rhymes, I write checks. You don't get out of here with that.
There you go. You want that boy a billionaire? Hey, that boy a billionaire.
Right off of dead people's talents, yes.
Yeah, ripping off people. Yeah, that's what you're a billionaire at, ripping folks off.
Am I gonna have to mute me a motherfucker?
Andre Harrell.
The whole fucking show.
Don't around the hold him.
Yeah, we about to send his ass back to work, man. Take your ass back to work. Come and cool off. You know, we created it, man. And don't be mad at us for being what we are. We created it.
The same guy that said Dipset was going to beat the Locks.
And so did you. Do I need to pull that footage up? Yes, you did. Yes.
Hey, look, we'll say that for the end of the show, fellas. Let's get into it, man.
No, we're not gonna say that for the end. This guy said they agreed with me that Dipset was gonna beat the Locks. this month right here. Said right here said the same thing.
Under Bruce Lee.
Am I lying? Hold on. Am I lying? Did he or did he not say that the Dipset was going to beat the Locks right along with? Said the same thing. See, that's what happened.
No one day.
You just try to make a point just to make a point. You don't even realize the shit you said.
Oh my God.
We're gonna leave him alone, man. I think he realizes the blunt.
I may have said that because I was on some New York bullshit.
You can't say that. You can't say that. They come around later and try to use it as a tactic against me, brother. You can't do that. Moving right on along, guys.
And I'll shut up. Besides Jay-Z.
What did you guys think of the game?
I mean, I thought it went the way it was supposed to go, man. I felt like it was actually a good game, but I mean, look at the score. That's exactly what we anticipated. I anticipated us scoring no less than 30 points and being able to beat them by no less than a couple touchdowns. So for me, I thought the game went exactly the way it was supposed to go. You know, that last touchdown at DK Metcalf, that was in garbage time. That was against the backups. It wasn't against the starters. So, you know, you don't worry about that. But to be honest, it worked out well. You know, I didn't see any issues or any problems. They did what they were supposed to do. We came out with the W. You know what I'm saying? Brock came out there with the 2 9 millies loaded, let off a couple shots, got him a couple TDs, got him a rushing TD. I can't ask for much more from the kid, man.
Well, let me ask you, I'm around Robin. Anybody have any concerns about that first half? Go ahead, you.
Hey, for me, I didn't expect for Mooney to get bullied like that.
Yeah.
I didn't see Mooney coming out there and letting BK just do him like that. I ain't gonna lie, I was concerned. I thought they was gonna go on the whole fucking game. I was like, me and Don was on the phone and we like, man, I told you when it comes to these big games, Mooney sometimes he ain't showing up.
Yeah, no, we get to your crazy ass later. We know you got something crazy to say. Don't for happy
Hey, man,
birthday.
look,
That's without the beats.
I'm gonna say
Whoa,
this, man.
whoa,
I know we all kind of had our reservations per se about saying Purdy came out slow. You know, me and my dad talk every day about extensively. You know, and my dad was like, "Kev, I don't really think it was the fact that he was having that rookie hiccup. Like, you got to realize he was throwing a wet ball. You know what I'm saying? So, and then in the post game, he said, "Nah, the ball was just wet." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a couple balls got away from him. You know what I'm saying? So, in the second half, when it was drier, you know, you saw he was on point. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm guilty of saying, "Oh, are we having some jitters now?" But I didn't take into account that even though it wasn't just raining, the ball was still wet.
I don't want to backtrack. I'll finish up. Go ahead, Dave.
I'm just thankful that the kid can move because he was running for his life again because of that right tackle slot. Every time they got inside on that right side, which has been Achilles' heel all season. Thank God he's not a statue like number 10 was. Thank God he could actually move and make things happen. But that's a concern. It's still a concern.
McCover. My man, my mellow. All right, you got Bashar. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. This is just my opinion. You know, I felt the boy was dancing too much. I felt he was maybe a little overzealous. I thought he was, trying a little too hard to make things happen. But definitely, I thought he danced too much. I thought once, there were times where, he would make the first guy miss. And he was still staying in there, hanging in, looking downfield. At that point, man, if you got one guy coming at you, you know another's coming. Get your ass out of there. You saw Gino. Gino didn't play. Gino got out of there every time.
Well, look, Don. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate right quick. Okay. Now, had he not tried to make a play and just took a sack, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, "Damn it, throw the ball away, trying to make a play." You know, X, Y, Z. I mean, so all I'm saying is
we can't worry about what people woulda, coulda, shoulda shit. He has to play within the realms of the game, man. I mean, if dudes is coming at your neck, man, you got to get out of there. He has to learn to get out. He has the speed to get out of there. He needs to step up in the pocket when he sees green grass. Take off.
You know what calmed him down? That first drive in the second half. That really calmed him down. Because everything else up to that point was quick. It was fast. It was 5 plays, and we scored or a field goal. That long drive helped sustain him.
Right. Well, the fact that he could. What I do love about the kid, he will step up in the pocket. But I think it becomes a matter of the decision making. There now, do I stick with my target or do I boogie? We know Jimmy. Let me tell you, what killed us about all them guys in the past? We talking about Jimmy. What's my man? The one I couldn't stand. The one that always, everybody thought was so great, but always looked real stupid after he threw the ball away. Dude, with the Mullins, and CJ, and Pepper. None of them would step up in the pocket. They would always try to throw these passes deep in the pocket with the pocket surrounding them. I'm like, why don't they just step up? And he does that. This kid does that without even thinking. It's not even a thought. The minute that pocket starts around, his pocket presence is excellent. As soon as he feels that presence around him, he will step up. Now it's the decision once he steps up. How do you think this guy's getting all the dink and dunks that he's getting? McCaffrey. That's what he's stepping up. He's hitting McCaffrey. McCaffrey's taking off. He's actually stepping up in the pocket. These guys in the past will never step up in the pocket. Jimmy included.
Well, you know what? The one thing I love about Brock Purdy, man, that I can say that we haven't seen a lot of recently at the QB position. Right. He hits the open receiver. It don't matter who is open. Deon, you might be open. He's gonna hit you.
He's gonna spread the ball.
You might be the snack bar, but if he open, he's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
I mean, so and if you look at the distribution, all our players got the ball. I mean, he spread the ball around. So I mean, so it's kind of Don, you kind of got to take the good with the bad, just like any other quarterback. But the fact
I realize it's growing pains.
Typically, he makes the right decisions. And Baldy broke it down great. And I wish I would have sent you that clip, but it was kind of long. But Baldy pretty much went through how many decisions he had to make. No, it wasn't Baldy. It was Orlowski. Whatever his name is, him. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, he made.
He's about the dude that ran out the back of the end zone.
He do some good breakdowns, though. He do some real good breakdowns.
Orlowski.
So basically,
ran out the back of the end zone to the locker room.
Hey, look, man, you know the crazy thing about Orlowski? He is one dude who is a very, very high football IQ, but wasn't worth a dime in the league.
So that's like a
Not
practice
a
player.
dime.
That's like a practice player. That's like a dude coming to the gym, dunking on everybody in the gym, and come game time can't do a damn thing.
Yep.
That's what Orlovsky is. He made the most boneheaded play ever. And I remember what's the young lady who gets on with him? She brought that up on his anniversary. She said, "Oh, it's your anniversary. We got a good clip for you." And she played that, and his face, he didn't appreciate that at all. You saw his face.
Hey, Mama Dave. Okay, long time no see.
Yeah.
All right, it's Debbie
I
Bryan.
think it's refreshing that he's actually spreading the ball around and not depending on one receiver all the damn time.
Right.
That was
He's not locked in on just one guy, but he does look
I just love finally seeing the scramble drill work for us.
Right.
Because so many years playing Seattle, Russell Wilson just running around and then somebody pop open and he completing the pass. I'm just so happy to finally see we got a QB that can do that. And then we got the receivers that they ain't just standing around watching the quarterback run around. They actually gonna get open.
But you know why that is? Because they actually have a chance to get the ball. They know that he's not looking for that one target and then throwing it away at the last minute or just throwing it as an afterthought.
Those touchdown passes to Mitchell and McCaffrey were basically the same exact damn thing.
For real.
Yeah. Well, I tell you one thing I'm noticing too that I'm really liking, man. He finding Ayuk like it ain't nothing, man. Ayuk, every time you turn it, he and Ayuk wide open in the middle.
Hey,
right
man. Ooh, speaking of that, Don, his best playmake of the game that didn't count hit Ayuk right in the head.
Yep.
Right.
I'll hit that boy right in the head. Because I'm like,
yeah. Well, look, man, look at that. We just sat here and said we got to take the good with the bad. Hey, well, let's let. If we don't remember correctly, remember Debo used to drop shit like that. Remember in Arizona, that shit right in the back of the end zone? Debo jumped up, grabbed him with two hands, and bounced right off his chest.
Actually, no. He caught that with his chest. That's why he dropped that motherfucker.
Yeah, he caught it too much. He was too open, as they say. Yeah. He was too open. But what I'm saying, he dropped the pass nonetheless. These things are going to happen, It wasn't game. It didn't decide the game.
It didn't.
More than likely, Ayuk is going to catch those passes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you another thing on like is that bonehead shit that Jimmy Ward seems to do every now and then.
Yeah. He just upset because he's asked to play nickel, and to me, don't jeopardize our playoff run because you pissed off because you got to play nickel. Play your position, go get your money next year elsewhere. He's probably going with D'Amico anyway. We're not going to give him that kind of money. What's going on, Jess? But there's no point. There's no point in you knowing this quarterback gave himself up. You run past him, give him a little tap on the foot, and keep on pushing. All you got to do is touch him down. That's two-hand touch right there. You don't need to do anything else. That penalty was dumb.
I cursed Jimmy Ward out in languages I didn't know I knew.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what though.
He did that. I cursed him out in languages I didn't know I knew. I'm
gonna tell y'all one thing. The one thing that play did was give us the fuel we needed, because they was on the sideline like, yeah, woo, okay,
yeah. They was feeling themselves.
I disagree. I think the play that gave us the fuel we needed was when they tried to twist Debo.
Debo's ankle. Yeah, we were at that point.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Before that happened, you know what I'm saying? They was way too happy on the sideline.
They were.
And now
it's the same for me.
Took that still shot, and then to the end of the game, it's like,
yeah. And Debo's looking at these guys like, like, come on, man, you gonna throw a flag on that? He clearly got up, took his ankle and twisted it. What a POS, man. What a POS.
Well, you got to think about it. Their POS is on the field, so they don't know what to do, and that's the problem. These refs all the time. Like, how many times do we see them miss a holding call on both? Every game, continuously.
Yeah.
Like, the man is literally dang near being choked, and y'all are just watching it happen, but you ain't no flag. It don't make no sense.
And it's always Seattle. They always get away with shit. They shouldn't have even been in this game. I'm talking about those two calls against what was it? They were playing the Rams that extended it to overtime in the first place. They just seem to get the calls every game. and Jimmy Ward's good for like one bonehead play per playoff. So that's your one.
Hey, you guys see this message? You guys see this comment? This is the one comment.
Play dirty.
We actually agree with Newbie. This is Newbie. You don't understand. Yeah. This is the first time we actually agree with Newbie. Let's give a round of applause for that. That's a lot. That's big coming from him.
When y'all look at the history of us in the playoffs, we never get a call we should have got. In the Super Bowl with Crabtree, he didn't get that pass interference. Like I told Don earlier, last year, Michael Parsons, he punched Brandon Ayuk. He should have been throughout the game. He didn't get a flag. Right. So
let me address Mama Deb here. She's right. She's absolutely right. It's literally impossible to stop your momentum, when you're coming full speed at someone. And I understand that some guys slide late, but that one there, no,
that was a choice. Yeah. That was a choice.
He did that.
He was already sliding. Jimmy Ward was still standing up, and then he went back.
They were talking under 10 seconds. What was it going to hurt us? Just let him slide. What are we doing? Yeah. Your head is not in the game when you're doing stuff like that. Your head is not in the game.
And he's let go. That's the end of the half.
Exactly. If he just lets him slide, the half ends and we're good. It made no sense to do that. Now, and what did I say earlier, guys? I said, what if that was the fourth quarter and it was tight like this? And he did
you can't pull that stunt, man.
He did the same nonsense last year in LA with Odell. But we call him we call that dude a drill rapper. These drill rappers, they go online and they say, I'm gonna kill you, man. I'm gonna shoot you 15 times. And you let go.
And shoot them up 15 times.
Exactly do what they say. That fool went around a week before that game, Deon, talking about how he gonna get Odell back. And then he get him back and look at what he decided to do it. Jimmy's got to stop doing that. He's got to stop doing that. He's a veteran guy, man. We expect better decision making from him. I tell you, I cursed Jimmy out in every language languages I didn't know I knew. Couldn't believe it. Part of me was just in shock that he did that. Like, what was it going to hurt us to let him slide? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. You got to put your thinking cap on. Stakes is high here. We can't mess around. We can't do stuff like that.
Because it was already a bad call when they decided to squib kick it. That was already bad. Right. Then you come out on top of that, and then you get this damn 15-yard penalty.
Put them right in field goal range. And they say, thank you very much. Field goal range. That field goal to go in the locker room with a lead. Mm-hmm. And they depended on that. They depend on us to shoot ourselves in the foot like that. We can't give them what they want. No. Right. Y'all don't know how bad it's fighting me not to talk about next week, but y'all know Saturday it's on and popping.
Right.
I want to get on them guys so bad because today they pissed me off so bad at work. Oh, they pissed me off so bad at work today.
Oh man, look, man, you have to think about it like this, man. It's normal, typical Cowboy fan behavior. They're delusional. They always think that they about to win something. They always think they going somewhere. And there's very few times that we as Niner fans agree with Stephen A. Smith. But I'll tell you this: they are an accident waiting to happen. Yes. And that black cat running around the franchise is in the form of their owner, aka Jerry Jones. You got to remember there's two owners in the league that were very prominent in holding their teams back from winning, and that's Jerry and Al Davis. God rest his soul. He might have been a good person, but if you ran 4-2, you was on the team, and that didn't make no damn sense because you never amounted to much of nothing. And with Jerry, he over there telling them, you need to give Zeke more carries because, Zeke's going to be great. No, Jerry, you need to run on his collar and see Zeke down because Zeke ain't doing nothing.
But Deon, we got him Saturday. Don't kill him. Don't give it all away now. We got him Saturday.
Yeah. It's hard for me to hold.
It's hard.
You're right. It's hard.
I said it's hard.
Deon can help you game right now.
That's why we're trying to.
I will say this.
I'm gonna run into it.
It's the same playbook for the Cowboys. Beat up on bad teams, benefit from a weak schedule, get high stats. Then when you play a real team, you're exposed. It will be no different this year.
It'll be no different. They claim we had a weak schedule. I got Giant fans talking, running their mouths. I said, well, go and get past Philly.
I think they got more of a case than the Cowboys.
Well, you know what? Let them come on.
Hey, no. I want the Giants to win because we owe them too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. I'd be damned if they come into Levi's. Look, I'd be damned if they come into Levi's this year and upset us. I'd be damned for this team. Too many.
I'll tell you this: the only reason I want the Eagles to win is because Jalen Hurts can't get mobile because of that shoulder. See, Daniel Jones, he can wiggle. Remember, even though he fell flat on his face because he didn't realize his legs was going faster than his body could comprehend, the man still hit 22 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So we don't want none of that. I don't want no mobile QBs coming anywhere near this franchise or this defense because that is what we struggle with. And that's just me being honest.
Yeah, he can definitely boogie. What's going on, Jonathan?
What up, John?
Oh yeah, see that? Yeah, they ended up giving us the game.
That's right. They will end up giving us the game, and we're gonna whoop that ass. So yes, we are. Yes, we are. But you know what? We can't worry about what they do, brother Jonathan. We can only control and be in control of ourselves and what we do. And as Kev always says, all we have to do is worry about what we have to do. Take care of our side of things.
We do us. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah. That boy, they got that boy Whack. I don't call him that. I call him Whack.
Hey, I do have a play in my segment. I'm gonna show that we can't do that this week, but I get to that later. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Look, as far as the Seahawks game, I expected us to win the game, not because I'm just my bravado was at all time high, and I'm a non fan. Shit. Look, we know what it is.
We're the better team. Period.
That too, but see, like I told my son, my son is a Seahawks fan. I said, look, son, I'm not saying we're gonna win because we're the better team, because just because you're the better team don't mean you're gonna play better. So it don't matter if you're the better team or not. You gotta play better in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I did feel we were gonna win the game, but I just felt that, initially, like I said, I thought Brock kind of had the little jitters, but I didn't take into consideration the wet ball. So, and listen, for anybody out there, Brock Purdy is only going to get better. What I'm saying? And let's give him his flowers right quick, man. This young man is doing
Brock,
something he's never seen. You know what I'm saying? I understand in the quarterback ain't got to be that guy. Like I said last show, you don't got to be that guy, but you have to be that guy that don't do dumb shit. You see what I'm saying?
Brock is solid, man.
Don't make dumb decisions.
Brock is solid.
But he is looking like that goddamn dude, though.
Look, what's that shit Brock when he make a play? That hillbilly dance shit he do with his knees and shit. He go over his knees and he get the thrusting and shit. What is that shit? I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but it's funny.
That's the good old schoolyard.
Come up. He starts thrusting. What the fuck is Brock doing?
It just look good.
All I know is
Don, if you do that move in the right moment, that shit could work. To have defenders like, oh shit.
I'm like, what the hell is Brock doing?
The performance that he had Saturday and what we saw from TB12 on Monday, that should end any talk from him coming over here. And it's going to be very hard to deny number 13 that starting position the further we go.
Well, I say
we passed on him once. We'll pass on him again. Like, it doesn't make sense. The guy literally, what I was hearing for the last couple of days was it looked like Tom Brady just didn't want to get hit. And I'm sorry, playing the quarterback every now and then you gonna get hit. Your line ain't gonna protect you to a point where you don't get touched. There's gonna be times where somebody might come in and just straight up run you over because they got past the blocker. It is what it is. But I think Tom Brady retires.
I think he should go. There's a difference between getting hit at 25 and getting hit at 45.
Hey, there's a whole big difference.
He may be called TB12, but he look like TB64.
He's immobile, and it's understandable. But the one thing you want to do is, and I know this because I've heard a lot of the greats state this, you want to go out on your accord. Like, you want to be the person to say it's time to quit. You don't want to ever have to be forced.
Tony, my boy, they going crazy with this boy.
Not just say Brock Obama. Oh Lord, what are we doing? What the hell are we doing?
You know what he looked like the other night? You remember the Ali fight against Trevor Burbick, where you kept rooting for Ali, and Ali just kept getting hit. And no matter what he did, he couldn't touch Burbick. That's what Tom Brady looked like on Monday night. I think he should just give it up.
Well, I say this, man. The dude's aging. You know, I think it'd be wise for him to go out, you know, while he can, while he still got, you know, all his faculties together.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you don't want to catch a shot, man, and then you ain't the same dude. Plus, he should have left when he won that last Super Bowl in Tampa. He should have got the hell out.
Hey, that's how you ride out into the sunset with that dub.
Yep.
Hey, you see, they tried to get Gronk to come back. Gronk was like, y'all go back all y'all want. This motherfucker. I'm not going back there with him.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this.
Yo.
Even though in the second half, we riding this ship, we got together. This is the playoffs, right? This is the playoffs. So you have that much less time to be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
we gotta come out.
You gotta come out playing.
Hey, so real quick. So he said Barack Obama, right? Well, can you imagine Barack at the podium? Well, so we had a fantastic game. So what I want you to understand is, I hit Brandon Ayuk, and he just took off downfield. That's what we do. So everything is great. We had a fantastic game. I'm the number one quarterback in the league, and that's that. I just need you to understand.
He gonna get it. He gonna get his.
Okay,
He'll get his cap twisted. He don't get out of there. Well, look, I want to go back to a comment Luke Don made. They got Molly Watt by the Commanders.
Bro, oh my God, they got destroyed by them little Commanders, man.
You beat on a decimated, aging roster. I can't say aging enough. Did you see Julio Jones out there? Did you see Julio? I mean, these guys look old. They just look like they have, just completely out of whack, man. So my thing is, we ain't that. We got a bunch of dogs over here.
And to you Dallas fans using that Tampa Bay game as a measuring stick, you forget, we whooped on Tampa Bay too.
Hey, look, man, and then and to his point, where he's saying that they got beat up by the Commanders. For us, it's just basically they're trying to say, well, we had a weak schedule. Here's the thing: you had a weak schedule too. Your quarterback missed time and still led the league in interceptions. How does that work? So that's the better question. So here it is. We got you know what? I got the perfect analogy for you. So Brock Obama, and Dak is over there acting like Donald Trump. Well, I know I threw the most interceptions, but it doesn't matter. Because we're great. I've got Jerry, I've got Cindy, I've got Ezekiel. We're great. We're doing fantastic. Don't worry. We got this game. And then he goes out there and lays the egg. And that's exactly what happens. And then Brock goes up there and he says, they don't call me Big Cock Brock for nothing, baby.
Make America's team great again.
Hey, right? This is America's team. It's the helmet. Everything is fantastic. America's now great because the Cowboys are winning again. Yeah, right.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, Deon, you can take that on the road, my brother.
Oh, bro, man, I got the impressions for days, man. That ain't never gonna stop, man.
Obama.
Oh man.
All right, guys. Anybody seen her? Any Queen sighting?
I have not seen her, and I've been looking.
She was in here. She been in here.
Well, I ain't seen her with my own eye.
Yeah, she was in here earlier too.
Did I miss her? Oh, did I miss her?
I must have missed her because I've been looking at these comments purposely waiting on her.
Oh no, she's
Wait. Hey,
I'll slip.
we're talking right here for a minute. Look.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they've been in here talking like nobody business.
Hey,
Go on to 17 17 for the Queen.
7-10 for the Queen. So y'all seen her. I haven't seen her, so I didn't want to, put it out there unjustly. But here it is.
He is here, yeah.
You guys know no broadcast, and I mean no broadcast is ever official without the Queen.
She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever.
Let's give it up, y'all, for Panama.
Hey, Panama.
Amazing.
You were early wins night.
I like to say I won that against you.
There
I
you
was
go,
better.
okay.
I had the better performance, just so y'all know.
You're our guest. We'll give it to you. God damn it. We'll give it to you. All right, guys. So y'all know this is my favorite part of the show. maybe y'all's too.
They
You know,
get
we
to
got to
it.
give it the real talkers. We got to give them their props. You know, this is their time, and we've been stealing it, wasting our time talking about them. You know what?
Dumbass Cowboys.
Yeah. So, guys, you guys know. Without any further ado, let's get into the roll call. Let's get it. Hey, real talk, 9 to 12. Say what? Say what? It's the roll call. It's the roll call. All right, first up on the agenda, we got our brother, No BS. And it ain't the BS you think. It's No Border Sports. Give it up for No Border.
What up, No Border?
No BS.
Okay, and our assistant defensive coordinator alongside Silverado. Let's give it to my man, my mellow, TD, Terra, Dome. Give it to him, y'all. Hey. All right, hip hop and you don't stop. Let's give it up for the homie, Bebop Jones. Hey,
Bebop. See, you change the name back.
Yeah, I was about to say we back to Bebop, huh?
Welcome back, Bebop.
All right, in the place to be, let's give it up for NFP. Give it up for Night of Fanatic Podcast. Give it up, y'all. Hey, thank you for rocking out with us on 9 to Talk. Being a part of tonight's discussion. All right, my man, my mellow, get on the mic because you know you eat jello. Not just any old dog, but it's the one and only dog. Give it up for our brother, Perk Dog. Perk Dog.
Perk Dog.
ST in the place to be. Let's give it up for S-Dub, a.k.a. Stephen Williams. Give it up for Stephen, y'all.
What am I, Frisco buddy?
Where they at?
Right.
All right, y'all. We got Jerome in the house. See what? We got Jerome in the house. Give it up.
Watch it live.
Watch it, man.
Jerome in the house. All right, from California, hey, give it up for RC in the place to be. Rod Cali 247. Give it up for Rod, y'all.
All right. Oh, you already know. Rod. Holla at your boy on the side. You know
Deon
what
the
I'm
homie. Deon cool the motherfucker, man.
All right, y'all, let's give it up for KM, our sister from another mister. She coined the frame. Let rock. Give it up, y'all, for Christy Marie. Place to be. What's going on, Christy? All right, we got M-Dub in the building. Everybody give it up for Monty Williams.
That's how we do it.
Oh, it's our brother from another. Let's give it up, y'all, for the one and only Boats. Give it up for Boats, y'all.
Sure.
Where they at? We got a lot in here, y'all. They in there.
John Livingston is here.
From around the way, let's give it up, y'all, for J.A. Jonathan said, give it up for Jonathan, y'all.
Give it up, John, man. Hey, you gotta get John on here, bro. John is worth of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He a fool too, but John knows his shit.
All right, we got 49ers throwback. I guess he cracked it
Back.
on with his
the throwback.
Give it up for 49ers throwback, y'all. Yeah, third in the place to be. We got our brother Luke Don, y'all. Give it up for Luke.
What's up, Luke?
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Young lady who never bites her tongue. Give it up, y'all, for Denise.
Denise, you've been missed.
All right, let's give it up for the homie Bashar R. 49er minded. What's y'all? Where they at? TM in the place to be, y'all. Tony Montana. Scarfer. With the faithful. Let's give it up. Him in the place to be. Tony Montana. Yes, sir.
Tony Montana.
JK was one of the first in the building.
All right. Run it back. Okay, we got double in the building. Give it up, y'all, for New Bad. All right, give it up for my Twitter homie, Callie Young. Give it up for Callie, y'all.
It's not a debate.
It's not a debate.
Hey, Callie, man, they tried to jump me. Dirty bastard.
It's not a debate.
You realize you're using a beat from producers in the South, right?
Look, man, the only thing he keep falling back on is we created hip hop.
Hey, that's
what would y'all be doing? What would y'all be doing?
I'm your daddy.
Look at this.
Well, daddy's been copying style.
Hey, dude, I'm a daddy, man. All right, y'all, let's give it up for the one and only Debbie Ryan. Give it up for Debbie, y'all.
Hey, Miss Deb.
Oh, Denise G was right. She was right. Don't forget, y'all. Please make sure y'all Will Smith that like button. Please make sure y'all Will Smith that like button, man. You know, we got to let YouTube and the algorithm know that we're in the building. You know. All right, let's give it up for Jesse, y'all. Last Second Sports. What's up, Jesse?
What's up, Jesse?
Give it up. Give it up. All right, y'all. This might be about it. Hold on.
Oh, you're missing. I think you're missing a lot.
We got a Facebook user, 49er for life. Give it up for Facebook user 49er for life. Hey, let's give it up for the homie, Trey Dizzy. What's up, Trey Day?
Did we get shunned?
Oh, from the west side, the best side with the best ride. Give it up for my man, C. McCarver Jr. Oh. Not Lou Ferrigno, but Brandon Ferrigno. Right. Give it up for Forever Faithful Podcast. FFP in the place to be. What's going on, Brandon?
What up, big dude?
We got Smithers coming into the building.
Smithers. Yeah, right. Every time I look at that, I think of the sentence.
What's that, Smithers?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, give it up for the one and only Smithers.
I'm with you.
BC checking in.
Also, let's give it up for BC in the place to be, a.k.a. Brian Cole. Brian, y'all. Hey, we haven't seen this brother in a long time. Give it up for John B.
John B.
Oh, and it's the one and only Shun Livingston. That's our brother. Give it up for P-Funk, y'all. Mr. P-Town, 49 from California. Hey, come on the floor. Give it up for P-Funk. P-Funk, y'all.
A moment of silence.
A lot of heads, man. We got a lot of heads to get through.
A moment of silence for Seahawk Eddie.
No Seahawks Eddie?
He in here too? Wait, where you at?
I ain't saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Taylor, man. He got rid of that Seahawks Eddie a long time ago, that brother.
Hey, he just Eddie.
You know what I'm gonna tell you though? There's two people that I give credit to. That Seahawks Eddie and Syjin. Those two will come hang out in your chat and get the smoke after they take an L. I'll give them credit for that much. Now, Ramilia Sports Report. I still want that smoke whenever you ready for it. Running from me ever since we done beat the brakes off of you twice. Come get some. You be talking all that. The champs are here. Yeah, you had the worst record in the league for a Super Bowl winner, and your coach wanted to quit on you. Come on, man.
Hey,
champ. The chumps are in here.
Hey, look, no lies to take it. No lies to take it.
Hey, guys, let's give it up for the real talkers.
What do you say?
What the F? That's the truth.
Yeah, it's time to get into it. Let's talk about the Seahawks. We had to turn their water off. You know, won't be much going on in Seattle. We had to turn their water off, man.
So
See them guys next year.
In the back.
That's right. See them guys next year, man. See them next year. We had to give them that 1-2, you know. And I ain't talking. Yeah, and I ain't talking lyrically. We had to give them the.
Get your ass out of here.
See you next year, buddy. See you next year.
And it is a true NFC West sweep, 7-0.
Hey man, isn't it beautiful to just be able to do that to end a season? Like for years, man, they've been giving us problems, and this year we faced them 3 times, and we punch them in the mouth every single time. They have no. And you can look at Pete Carroll's chewing the shit out of that gum like it means anything.
Yeah, we got rid of the gum chewer.
If my guy here, like we say in the Navy,
he go sit on that couch and watch us.
Sweepers, man your brooms. God damn it. Sweepers. You feel me?
Welcome to Echo. Welcome to Echo Hilburn joining the broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Yeah. Echo. Fun fact about Echo. we share the same birthday day. She a Virgo too. But don't come over here with that bullshit, Echo.
Echo, just come back, Echo. Just make sure you come back, man.
No. Echo, you make sure you come through next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Come through next Wednesday, Echo.
Hey, look, Echo, you can come get with me on Sunday night. Okay, because I'm definitely gonna go. I ain't got no problems giving y'all the smoke. He said the kicker didn't suck, but 88 did his thing. You know what happened to 88 last time he faced the 49ers in the playoff game? We held him to 1 catch for 15 funky yards.
Echo.
I told you.
Echo, the ass we gave y'all last year gonna still be echoing come this Sunday.
Yes, sir.
I told you.
You ever notice they talk shit?
You a Virgo, you know what I'm saying? But I told you.
That's an embarrassment.
How do you carefully talk shit? You know, they're very careful with their trash talking. You know, they're very careful. They remember last year? Ain't nothing more humbling than ass whipping. They remember
last
year. I tried to tell her. I said, listen, you're gonna walk over, but you're gonna limp back.
That's right.
Well, no, they gonna walk over, but they ain't gonna make it back. That's gonna be it.
So you be crawling back. Well, Echo, let's see you next week, next Wednesday. Come on by. Make sure you come by. Don't hide out now. Don't do what my brother did after we bust ass. Don't go in and hide.
Right? Yeah.
So you coming back next week?
They disappeared now. They don't have nothing to say.
Remember last season how they were saying Parsons should be Defensive Player of the Year, and he went against us, and he was
started that. Yep.
He's running his mouth again.
Yeah,
yes.
They don't learn.
Man, the crazy thing.
Calling Debo on FaceTime saying,
that was crazy.
That's bullshit.
Man, the crazy thing about the Cowboys is we tore their ass up last year. They went home. They didn't do no push-ups, no sit-ups, no kind of workout plan. They didn't go get nobody. They ain't call no cousins. They ain't call nobody for help. But we got better. We called all our cousins from the other side of town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot better.
We got a lot better.
Oh, they
earlier. I think it was, even though I don't agree with a whole lot of what David Lombardi say, but he put a stat earlier. He said, I guess last year they were number 1 in DVOA, right? And we still beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they had Gregory last year too, who made them better. So now this year they're towards the middle or the bottom of DVOA, and we got better on defense. You know what I'm saying? So, and look,
what I said is this, man. It's a team sport.
It depends on who plays the best on that day. But listen here.
Yeah.
Cowboys fans. I was at Levi Stadium the last time they came out here, and they beat us 40-10 when Bowman went down. I was there. You see what I'm saying? And we need some get back. So check this out, Echo.
Well, we're gonna get some get back for a long time, man.
You make sure you show up here next Wednesday to get that smoking hot ale. You feel me?
Hey Don, bring that comment up from Luke to Don. This is perfect with the conversation of what you were saying.
Yeah, I see.
It is. We got our extra light-skinned cousin to move here from Carolina.
There you go.
So we got a southern white boy from Carolina to come out there and kick your teeth in.
Man, that boy dope. That boy's dope.
And they pulling up, you know, the car with the same old shit. They're like, man, we just whooped y'all ass before. Now we don't got better. We finna beat y'all ass again and send y'all back to Pakistan.
Mitchell ran through your ass last season, and he's
Mr.
not
owns you, and will continue to own you. You know, he gonna do that. You know, he gonna do that chip with his knee and thrust, whatever that shit is he do. He gonna do that a lot. Whatever he do, he gonna do that a lot.
I will say though, if there's one thing he can't do whenever we play him on Sunday, Brock, don't try to outrun Michael Parsons.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. We gonna catch it.
What I like, he's broke a lot of bad habits that he, you know, the signs we saw earlier. He kept turning his back and reversing out of, you know, he stopped that. You see, he stopped at that game. Now I think what I need him to do. I'm sorry, what you say, Drew?
Another thing he broke is a bunch of goddamn ankles. So they be running right at him, and he's juking the shit out of these motherfuckers and making
but what I'm saying is he's not running backwards. He's not running backwards for negative yards. He stopped doing that. He's broken. He's broken out.
He looks good. He got somebody. He throws the ball away, which is what you want. If you know you ain't got nothing open, just get it up out of there, man.
He does turn it on. He does.
Yeah, he does. He does remind. Yeah, he does kind of get that Annapolis vibe.
You know, with the boy,
he got a haircut and everything too.
That boy cold, man.
I'm actually going to give
not the
Michael Galinsky a compliment. It is a good thing that McGlinchey is playing on the right side, because what the Cowboys like to do is switch Parsons to the weakest link. But what's going to happen is Kittle's going to back up McGlinchey and take him out. Then we have nothing to worry about as far as that front line of those linebackers.
Hey, Tanner, baby.
Right. What's going on, Santana? Hey, guys, let's give a round of applause to Santana, Rihanna. 717. Thank you for rocking out with us, mama. Yeah, man. But and how y'all forget to mention Debo, man? Y'all ain't see that shit Debo hit him with when he spent out the leg tackle and carried about three guys 5 more yards? Debo's back, man. I know last week we was wrong, you. Last week we said we ain't seen Debo. Nah, he showed it this game.
Speaking of Debo,
we also said he might be in the playoffs.
Right.
But go ahead, kid.
Had not Michael Jackson, you know, for the Seahawks, you know, got his hand, he got his index finger on the ball. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the ball was perfectly placed, bro. And just unfortunately, you know, Mike Jack knocked the thing away, but he was open. He baked that boy like goddamn Krispy Kreme at the line.
Hey, Kev. Well, to keep it Michael Jackson theme, he did the smooth criminal lean then and knocked it out.
All I know is Mitchell knocked Michael Jackson the hell out. You remember that shoulder hit he got?
Oh yeah.
God, bro. I look. Was it this game or was it the last game of the season that CMC ran over somebody? I forget who. Yeah, I mean, he just put his shoulder into the boy and he almost stopped for a second and looked down at him like, "That's what you was coming with? Don't do that to yourself. Don't. You're gonna make yourself look bad on national television in front of all these people. You out here looking stupid. You got to be smarter about it."
Yes, Tanner. Your favorite.
Tell you, we're gonna look, man. What we did, look, this is exactly what Brock did. Since we're gonna stick with Michael Jackson. What Brock did was he came in and he told them, you know what I'm saying? The Seahawks are not my lover. She's just a girl that claims that I'm not the one, but the kid is not my son. So then what he turned around and said was, though the kid ain't my son, I'm gonna make Geno Smith my son and the Seahawks my son. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down on him. I'm gonna give him a couple pelvic thrusts. You know, I'm gonna give him a couple of spins, and then I'm gonna moonwalk my ass to the W. That's exactly what happened.
Deon, you're a wild boy.
Mitchell beat his ass.
My man Deon.
So he gonna moonwalk. But what did we say
Mitchell
for your
beat
boy
his
last
ass
year?
like he was
When he
Joe
talking that
Jackson.
shit last year? Parsons talking all that old hot
Yeah.
shit
Oh
yeah.
no.
and got his ass knocked out the game.
You know what I like
knocked out the
about what
game?
Michael Parsons said? Michael Parsons swore up and down he was from a very rough area. So shout out to my man Mose Knows, who debunked that theory immediately and let everybody know that where Michael Parsons is rated is one of the best places to live in the state of Pennsylvania. It was rated like one of the best places to live with like the lowest crime rate. So you come from a real hard place, where the bullies get bullied. What, bro? Get up out of here, man! Don't do that.
Nobody's impressed by
Don't go 8
that.
mile on him. Don't go 8 mile on him.
Yeah, don't lie to yourself, okay?
You forgot another song we had for his ass. When he was laid on the side, we knocked him out. It was Michael, are you okay? Michael, are you okay?
Are you okay, Mike?
Dexter Rivers in the chat. What's up, Dexter?
What's going on? Let's get Dexter River, aka DR.
Hey, y'all in here deep tonight, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, we serious about that roll call, baby. No man left behind. We don't care when you come in. We're gonna give you your love, man.
Well, look, man. Like I said, the Seahawks game. You know, long as we do what we do, we're gonna do
our job. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that.
Come in and do it our job.
Yep.
It's so hard not to talk about Sunday, but I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, man. Saturday, we got something for Saturday, man. I'm even thinking to put. I got some extra in mind for the production for that one. So we coming. You know,
what I didn't like about
I got a video done. I'm gonna send it to you.
Let's go.
We let Seattle get into a rhythm in that first half. We let them get into a rhythm that first half because Geno Smith was getting comfortable in that pocket, and they were getting 7-8 yard runs per. That never happens to us.
Remember that movie, The Great White Hype?
Yeah.
Man. What did he say? He said, "You trying to embarrass me on TV?" That's what we told Seattle pretty much. You had the first half. Say, you ain't supposed to be trying to embarrass us on TV, and got the whipping on that ass, man.
We had literally we held them scoreless in the first and the third. The only time they actually exploded was the second quarter, and that was with everything that they had happened there. Other than that, they only scored 6 points. And the beauty of it is the defense basically woke up in the second half and was like, "All right, we didn't let y'all have y'all little fun. Now it's time to shut you down." I mean,
you're trying to embarrass us on TV. What you trying to do, man?
I love the fact that everybody was like, okay, well, Mooney got cooked. Here's the thing: you face somebody 3 times, you're bound to figure them out, and you're bound to be able to understand tendencies, know what you can do. The only other thing I will say is, real quick,
I got something for that coming up.
Okay, yeah, and so for me, I look at it like this: yes, he got beat a couple of times, but there ain't a great cornerback in the league that's never gotten beat. You mean
that's like a big man that say never been dunked on?
Exactly. It's happened.
Let me say this. First of all, DK Metcalf is a motherfucking linebacker playing receiver.
Grown ass man.
Grown ass man. He big and strong. He not strong. He's strong. You see what I'm saying? So I think that our last couple of matchups, DK was like, hold on. See, I let you bully me. This time I'm gonna show you what it is.
Yeah.
And so even the game on Saturday, like I said, I talk about it in my segment, but it was just you'll see what I'm saying. But listen, okay, DK, where you sitting at now? You sitting watching. We
ain't gonna take nothing from him. DK got off on him. It is what it is.
Over 100 yards, 2 TDs. You give him his credit, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough because when you look at the
obviously it wasn't enough. They sitting home watching us.
Well, no, I'm saying just look at the statistical output from what they did. So look at this: DK Metcalf, 13 targets, 10 catches, 136 yards, and 2 TDs. After that, Cade Johnson, I don't even know who the hell that is. 3 catches for 39 yards. Tyler Lockett, 6 for 39. Kobe Parkinson, 3 for 14.
Now we did a damn good job with him.
Nobody else did anything outside of DK Metcalf from the receiver.
And look,
we did a good job.
Take away that one touchdown pass down the left sideline. He ain't got them stats.
Yep.
And look, when he looked back for the ball, that's when DK separated. So it wasn't like he got beat up the line. I mean, but again, I'm gonna say that for my segment. But yeah,
you killed that segment, man. You gave away goodies for
my bad, baby. My bad. I get a little overzealous.
That one turnover.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
But we talked about that they had to play conservative and keep it close. That one turnover changed the entire game because they
Damn
went
sure
away
did.
from their game plan, and you saw them just trying to throw darts across after we got that turnover.
Right. That's all it takes sometimes, man. One turnover, that's all it takes to get it going. And I
Hey,
think
Dave.
we alluded to
I'm
that.
like, football. So I'm like,
That's right.
Let's go.
And I gotta give props to Kev.
It's a wrap.
I gotta give
It's a wrap.
props to Kev because he called that turnover.
Hey,
We
listen,
called it too. Did we say that, you? I said
Yep,
once
yep.
the
That's
turnover
it.
starts, the game is over. That was all that was missing,
Dave-
really, with the defense.
Dave was sitting here, y'all, and Dave was like, "Oh shit, Kev, I'm kind of concerned." At half, I said, "I'm not concerned at all because second half,
Nah, I wasn't
we're
concerned like
make
that.
adjustments. We're gonna be okay." And I know we're losing by, we're losing at halftime. I said, "Man, don't trip."
We strike too fast to
We're gonna be
trip
okay.
like that. Like we strike like that. This
We're
boy,
gonna
this
be
boy
okay.
gets the ball downfield.
Yeah,
This ain't-
man.
this ain't
In
Jimmy.
the first half, they hit everything they had. They hit us with, and we're
Yeah,
losing
they
by
shot
what?
their load
One?
early. Mhm.
You know what
My
I'm saying?
only
So I'm
concern
like,
in that first half was we were striking, but we were striking with 3 field goals. And against the better teams, that ain't going to get it done. So something still got to be cleaned up offensively.
Well, defensively too. I mean, listen, man. Like I said, in the first half is when they were kind of getting off. So everybody
Yep.
just had to come together. And I think moving forward, we got
one day
to.
done coffee.
Yeah,
Last
man.
time, boss.
DK got off on our boy, man. I got to keep it a stack. He got off on him, man. But these things
Well,
happen.
Kelly, that's
man.
exactly what I'm saying. They went against what was working for them. As Walker was getting off in that first half. But
Yeah.
after that turnover, they completely abandoned the running game.
That's the same thing when it happened Sunday.
Gave him free outside release, no chuck, no squeeze.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw that. You saw that, and he slowed down. He slowed down with him looking for it, and ended up getting caught. Then DK just turned it upfield. That one pause he took
That millisecond, yeah.
caught him.
Hey, and to be that big, DK fast in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
once
he is.
DJ decided to burst upfield, that was it. You know, that's it. Meet. You know, that was it. That was completely it, man. But like I say, guys, we're gonna move straight on ahead here, and then we're gonna get into game stats, game leaders. Let's get it. Hey, game stats, game leaders.
It's hard to believe that it was close when you look at these stats.
These stats, killed them. And look, this was all in one half, technically.
Right.
Most of this was in the second half. We just came alive,
I like
man.
the fact that we only punted the ball one time. That show you how efficient we was too. We were pretty much scoring every time we touched the rock.
Yeah, I don't know what Kyle said to them in the halftime in the locker room, but they definitely came out and responded, man. And just so you guys know, real talk, Niner talk, you know, our player of the game, brother Deebo Samuels.
He's coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that time of possession. We always win that battle.
And the plays you ran, the total plays was pretty much even. Just one off. We just ran one more play.
Right.
And we were just dominant, dude.
Yeah, and if you think about it, that's chunk yardage because we had 505 yards on our 64 plays, and they had 332 on 64. So 63. So that tells you that we were getting a lot of big plays out of what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? Just from the sheer numbers and breaking it down.
This is true. This is true. This is
Hey,
true.
man, I got a real quick question too. Like while looking at Debo, I mean, maybe I'm just tripping, but it looked like Debo got to slim down a little bit. You know, Debo knew what it was.
He did slim down some.
He had
He
a
did
little
slim down
weight.
some.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, listen, Debo locked in. He said, "Look, I'm not gonna be one of them players who got my bag, and now I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna show y'all something." And
Nah,
he
Debo
showed y'all
baller,
something.
man. Debo baller.
So, let's
One
go.
thing I like from this stat board, the penalties were down.
Yes.
23.
Right. Well, I guess like you know, say
And you
you know, like my man say,
Ward's dumbass penalties is for
13
less.
yards.
you know,
Yeah,
in words
2
of,
for 13. Yeah.
in words of Ryan Clark, stats look good. What do you say? Stats are like swimsuit models. They look good, but they don't show everything.
Yep.
And like I said, you could look at some. We've seen games where we won and was outstated. You know, so that's why we don't really bog you down with too much with the stats, but they are what they are. You will get the numbers here on Real Talk. Let's move on along, guys, to the game leader. Keep it up. All right. Right.
Man, the way Kenneth Walker was running the ball, you thought he had more than 63 yards, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He did look like he had more than 63. I thought he had more than that. Look at CMC over there, man. That boy is dope. That boy is dope. 15 carries, 119 yards. That boy is dope. Give it up, man. All right. All right to that, CMC.
And it was definitely a difference of halves for Geno Smith. I believe he had a 141 rating in the first half,
right,
and slimmed down all the way to the 90s by the time the game was over.
Boy, he was out there pouting. He was pissing a bitch out there. You know, when we started getting to him, you know, he got up, yelling at dudes and grabbing at his helmet. That's that Brady shit. Brady gets like that when you rattle him.
Yeah, but Brady Terradome, Geno did have a better statistical year than Dak Prescott. He finished leading the league in completion percentage. He was like 70%.
Yep, boy balled out, man.
He definitely earned his contract coming up.
Yeah, Twin Empire. What's going on with you, Mike?
And then I don't want to see Eli Mitchell dominating this game too. I want him and McCaffrey to go off.
Yeah, he didn't have much opportunity this past game. They were shutting him down.
I mean, because they was in the backfield a lot. So these dudes touched the ball.
Oh yeah,
y'all remember that one run CMC had to make something happen. He was goddamn running all over the fucking play before he bounced back in and still picked up about 9 or 10 yards.
I don't see how them suckers is gonna be able to handle that. Think about it. Any one of these guys he dinks and dunk to can explode for a big play. Any one of them, Mitchell as well.
Listen, man.
Any last one of them.
Don, to your point, regardless of the weapons we have on offense, it's about the execution. It's about the blocks being picked up, the blocks being made, people being in the right spot, where they're supposed to be. And so, again, like to your point and our point, as long as we do our job, we're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't
what I'm saying is, you tell that DC in the other locker room, you tell them that. They looking at that, and they know they got problems, Jack. How do you prepare for that? You're the DC. So how do you prepare for that? Any one of them guys you throw to could be an explosive play. Anyone.
I was talking to my partner earlier. I said, if I'm a DC and I'm on defense, well, let's say I'm the Mike. I'm the middle linebacker. I'm walking up, to my spot. I'm like, okay, I'm surveying the field. Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, McCaffrey, Juszczyk. God damn. Hey man, do your job. You know what I'm saying? It's like how do we account for everybody on the field right now? You know what I'm saying?
Was that his game plan? Hey man, just do your job.
Look, let Michael Parsons be so pass rush, savvy. Okay, go ahead. Run yourself out the play. You think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool, do the thing. You get upfield.
How the hell do you prepare Debo's in the backfield and McCaffrey's a damn receiver? It's supposed to be the opposite. How do you stop that?
Well, the beauty of this is
how do you stop any of these guys?
Also remember this. Kyle and Dan Quinn was together in Atlanta. So he know what Dan Quinn like to do. Now, Kyle is one of those guys, he's going to evolve every single year. Now, though Dan Quinn may have information on Kyle as well, Kyle continues to evolve his system on a year in and year out basis. He changes shit. And then you got to think about it. I got CMC as my guy, and then I got all these other weapons. So now you got to figure out how to stop me, because the only linebacker that you have that's going to cover really is going to be Micah Parsons, as far as if you want to put him on someone, because you can't put a safety or anybody else on George Kittle because he's going to destroy you. Your O-line right now is suffering. They playing musical chairs with the O-line in the playoffs. So that does not bode well for them, because that gives our defensive line a chance to be able to maul that offensive line and get to Dak Prescott on a continual basis. And I can tell you right now, if we knock him out the game, we ain't gonna do nothing but knock Cooper Rush out the game too. They don't have the distinct advantages that we have. And I'm telling you, man, like Seattle just didn't have anything for us. we went in there and we got to Geno on several occasions, and we made him look like a mediocre quarterback, holding him scoreless in 2 quarters and then not allowing much of nothing else. They ain't got nothing. Seahawks are bad.
If you put it in terms of boxing, Seattle technically couldn't take a body blow.
No,
that's all we was waiting. That's all we was waiting to do. Punch him in the gut one time, and we knew the game was over.
Let
me give a round of applause to this brother, Twin Empire. What's going on, Twin? Empire. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
But what I do take away from the game against Seattle is that for the foreseeable future, they're gonna be our only competition in the division. With the draft capital they got and the way their young guys stepped up this year. The Rams gonna be trash. The Cardinals gonna be trash.
I think McVay gonna get his. I think he's gonna get up out of there, man.
No, he said he's coming back. And they gave him a contract extension. He's good. He good.
But it seems like that boy Jalen Ramsey know that he pretty much finna be traded. Like he pretty much know he finna be gone.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like that. Yes, but I don't think Sean McVay going nowhere.
He wants to be in a winning situation.
The way I see, if we keep this team the way we keeping it, we keep drafting like we are and finding diamonds in the rough, we should dominate this division for the next 5 years at least.
Hey, easy. To your point, and she not in here tonight, but my homegirl Janet, she normally been here all the time. She had a post on Facebook, and she posted all our draft picks.
Yeah.
Us not having no first and second round draft picks. You think about it, we spending very little money on our draft picks. You know what I'm saying? So we can afford to pay, Bosa, because Bosa finna eat. You know what I'm saying?
No, he gonna get money. He gonna get money.
So we picked up a couple of picks. I think Carson
to illustrate Kev's point, we've got 11 picks now. 3 in the third, 2, none in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and a whole bunch in the seventh. And we do our best work in the fifth round.
Didn't we get a bunch of thirds with Carter?
Yeah,
we got 3 compensatory third round picks, but we do our best work in the fifth round.
We can do something in the third too. I think what we need to do is start working on getting 69 ass up out of there.
And shit with Mr. Irrelevant, we do our best work in the seventh round too.
Seventh, apparently, yeah. Apparently, but we need to be working on 69, man. All seriousness, man. We need to fix that shit. However we got to do it. Whether we go free agency, whether we double up on some of these picks and package them up. Because we don't have that many needs. Like we got 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever number of picks we have, we don't have that many needs.
3.
So we need to start packaging some of this stuff up and working on getting that boy out of here.
Right tackle should be number 1.
He gonna get Trey or Brock. He gonna get one of them boys hurt, man.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a good stat right here. The NFC champs have either been what he said. The NFC champs have either been from the NFC West or the South. Right. When it comes to the last 10 years, and that makes sense.
Right. Well, like I told Callie, we talked Callie earlier. I said when Jimmy Ward did that, I said I cursed the languages I didn't know I knew. Couldn't believe he did that, man. I just couldn't believe he did it. Look, again. I said, again, Jimmy? He could have let that bull slide.
I think we all lost our shit with that penalty.
It was a dumb penalty, and it shouldn't have happened. It's real simple. Touch the guy down and go on about your day. You don't worry about stuff like that because you have no need to go ahead and handicap your team like that. What if we're not able to come back from that deficit and you went ahead and allowed them 3 points by giving them that extra 15? They were able to kick that field goal. Come on, man.
What if that point scenario was what it was in the fourth quarter?
Exactly.
That could have easily been the end of the fourth quarter, not the second, not the first half. Could you imagine that and lose like that? Because he did something very similar in LA. He did something very similar. It was a penalty that we didn't need at that point of the game. When he ran across the field 10 seconds after my man went down and clocked him anyway.
And that gave the Rams
gonna get him back.
Right, perfect. It gave the Rams a lead, and we never recovered.
Wasn't necessary, man. Not at the cost of the team, man. Twin Empire. Fact. As long as we keep penalties down and turnovers at 0. That's key. 0. No turnovers.
Hey, look, that to me personally, I feel like Seattle they got a better offense to me than Dallas. When you look at Lockett, DK, Walker, and all these dudes.
CeeDee Lamb is nice, but he ain't no DK. He ain't no DK.
You know what I mean?
He should outmuscle Mooney. He should outmuscle
They
Mooney.
utilize. I would say they utilize their offense better, but as far as the talent, you know, Lamb is good. Gallup is a number 2. He's good.
Man, Gallup ain't better than Lockett. Gallup ain't better than Lockett.
No, I said as a group though. I think they're better when they're.
But that's
utilized.
it. And they got a pretty decent tight end. But see, I got Noah Fant.
Well, they utilize that tight end against Tampa Bay.
True.
I don't think they're going to do that against us.
Yeah, but Tampa Bay full of senior citizens over there. The Greenlaw and the boys, they ain't doing that with our guys.
The guy that worries me is Pollard.
I'm not worried about Pollard.
I ain't worried about him. He's all right.
I ain't worried about Pollard.
They kept going with old man number 21. I think.
Look, man, we haven't given up 100. We haven't given up 100 yards to one back this season. I don't expect us to do it Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Period.
We need Huff. Like you say, Kev, stay lactose intolerant. Stop biting the cheese, man. Stay your ass home. Stay in your lane. Do your job.
What? Who? You should have slapped that person. You should have backhanded him that ain't got his money. Okay.
But like I was telling
that's just Dallas Cowboy fans talking, man.
T.Y.
But like I was telling my pop's a Cowboys fan, and he was like, oh, Dak he finna deacon dunk, he gonna be throwing these. I said, man, that's you don't understand that we want y'all to damn throw it short of the stick. So once you catch it, we land wood on that shit. They don't have nobody besides Gallup to take the top off.
Look, man,
so we ain't worried about nobody beating us deep.
Dude, you tell Pop this defense is like Visa everywhere you want to be. So you go ahead big and dunk you want.
Kev, don't worry, cause Sunday I'm gonna be right here all game. I'm gonna be watching the side of his face. Right. I ain't even gonna look at the kid.
You gonna do him like Lorenzo, man? Don't do him like Lorenzo.
Lorenzo be watching the
shit. You mean? I'm not gonna say his name. That guy who's no longer playing this season. You gonna do him like that?
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I like there's so many. I know a lot of Cowboy fans, and one of my buddies I went to high school.
You can't help but not know one.
He posted. He posted something on Instagram with him and all his kinfolk in there, and they was running their mouths talking about, bring on the Niners. We ain't worried about all this other stuff. So I jumped right on there and I hit the request button, but he never let me in. I said, K-Mac, why you ain't gonna let me in, man? Come on now. Go on, open the door, because I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get your cousin. I'm gonna get your other cousin, your auntie, your niece, your nephew. I'm getting everybody.
I told you they're talking shit very carefully. They're carefully popping shit. They know they don't really want it. They got to say that because they're fans, but they don't really want this smoke. Trust me. They would have much rather had Seattle or somebody else. They didn't want this buzzsaw, man. Well, look, guys, I want to look at this comment from Cali. I think he has a legitimate point here.
Hmm? No, they do. Look, okay. You can tell me. I can tell you right now. The best tight end in the league is on our team in George Kittle. So if you look at it from a positional standpoint, we got them at running back. We have them in the O-line. We have them at wide receiver. We have them at tight end. The only time you can possibly give them a slight edge is at the quarterback position. That's only due to Dak's experience. And he don't even have experience in the playoffs. Literally, he had the same record as Brock before this game.
I can't even give him that. I
don't know if I give him that, man.
I'm just saying that's the only place that you can possibly make a valid argument. Everywhere else you can't, because Tony Pollard is not better than CMC Mitchell, not even Mason.
Can I say this? This is a fair argument.
When I rate a quarterback, I'm talking about consistency. Dak hasn't put up a consistent resume over the years, and all this kid
not even that. Listen, let me make this argument. You can say what you want. Granted, he don't have the reps in the games that Dak has on this belt, the experience. But they didn't just put this boy in and ease him in. They brought him in the fire, and he ain't do nothing but win since. They put him in there against Miami. That was a fire game. Tore their ass up. Been tearing everybody up after that. They didn't bring him in. They didn't ease him in. He had to go in the fire. rapid fire, a trial and error.
Hey, dog, do me a favor.
From this boy.
I know my brother gonna come back and watch this show. What do we do to Miami? what?
Get your ass out of here.
That's what we
Told
did.
they ass
Come on,
up.
running. We had to put out. We had to pull our cleats out their ass. That's how bad we did them. Give me my shoe back.
Tell your brother.
Why they run out the stadium? Give me my damn shoe back.
Tell your brother I got that dolphin-free tuna for him.
I told him that night. Hey, listen, I told him that night. I said, hey man, could you send me some tartar sauce for this dolphin? I'm over here trying. Give me some tartar sauce for this one. Some hot sauce.
I'll give him some bread.
Yeah, man, get out of here. But Callie, good question, my brother. All right to that.
All right.
Good comment. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point.
Hey, look, man. And Jacksonville put up 40 on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's
We ain't
right.
worried about these dudes. We ain't worried about these dudes at all. Well, look, guys, let me get on with the next bit of order of business here.
And
Let's get on with the fun fact.
They put 17 unanswered points on them.
Right on. Let's get on fun facts quarterback. Let's get in. All right. We got the NFC wild card playoffs and the stats. Brock Purdy versus Geno Smith. Catch attempts. Brock Purdy had 18 to 30. Geno 25 for 35. Total yards. Brock threw 332. Geno 253. Brock averaged 11.1 yards per possession. Geno 7.2. Brock threw for 3 touchdowns. Geno threw for 2. Brock had no interceptions. Geno had 1. Brock was sacked, 1 sack for 8 yards. Geno 3 for 25. Brock ends the game with an 89.5 QBR rating to Geno Smith's 98.9.
All right.
Yes, sir. And that will conclude our fun fact for the quarterback. Let's get in. All right. Our fun fact for the quarterback. Yeah, Deon damn near killed it when he gave his spill. He told everything, man. I'm like, God damn, I may not be able to do this shit. He killing it. You're good though, man. And like, by the way, brother Neon Deon here is also a content creator. Make sure you guys get by his channel and support him. That's Neon.
Follow that man.
That's Niner Gang Podcast. Also on YouTube.
Hey man, the beauty of that was 18 for 30, 300 some odd yards.
Yeah.
25 for whatever for 200 some yards.
35, yeah.
Like that is ridiculous. The gappage, that's almost 5 yards a throw. And that just shows you that we find the soft spots in the defense. What Kev said earlier made sense. He's going through 3, 4, and 5 reads. Like these things are showing you the natural progression of a quarterback. And I don't need to see a downward game from him. I don't need to see all this negative stuff that people are saying, well, we got to test his moxie and all this other crap. I don't want to see any of that. I just want the kid to keep doing what the hell he's been doing. Do you know that this is the first time in 2 years since we've been in the playoffs with Kyle Shanahan that a quarterback has actually mattered in a playoff win?
Big time, yeah. Like I said, we got a guy
quarterback that we had never mattered in those playoff wins because he wasn't doing enough. He never did enough.
Right.
And the minute he started doing something, Kyle was like, nah, man. Look, Jimmy, I like you, but you need to chill, okay? I'm going to hand the ball off. Now, and I know, hand the ball off, be quiet.
Yeah, don't even try that throw. Now, look at that throw he threw in the second half where Ayuk stopped running the route.
Oh.
Now, they got that together.
That was the only pass to me he had because he had Debo wide open. But
right, in the middle.
Even get that ball there. Number 10 doesn't even get that ball there. It's nice to actually have a quarterback
I think that's 7.
Deep routes.
Yeah. I think if you continue to run that route, I think that was 7.
Yeah, that was so down.
That was why he was upset. And the one thing I can say I like about Brock Purdy is he knows how to command that huddle properly. If you hear any of the offensive players talk about him,
You give him
even
the
when they're
respect,
saying that he might be yelling or possibly even cursing, they're not complaining. They're adhering to it. That's the mark of a real leader. Now, I know they said that Jimmy was a great leader in the locker room, all that crap, but here's the thing. You can't be a great leader, behind the scenes, but then when it come out to the game, you suck. And then when you get up to the podium, you take no responsibility. Exactly. And that's sad that we done had a guy that we mortgage the future for come out and still be able to take responsibility. And then a third string guy that nobody expected to go anywhere or do anything come in and take responsibility the way that he has and be able to have that team first mentality. So I love what Brock is doing, man. He's fantastic.
Right.
You know what it is? Even though he was in college, I think he's had more meaningful reps than Garoppolo has as a pro. That's
they threw him in. Like I said, they threw him in the fire.
He was a 4-year starter. He was a 4-year starter, bro. So he's seen at the Cutters level. He's a 4-year starter.
It just seems like
even him being a 4-year starter, look at when they put him in. And how many guys we've seen who've had the reps in college, who got out there and was still fluster and not get it done and still look like a rookie. This kid didn't look like a rookie from the time they put him in there. And that Miami game was heat.
Well, I was there.
That was
he came in cold off the bench.
I watched him take the shots, get right back up in the huddle like it was nothing.
Listen, man, that was fresh off some hot shit talking. You know, them guys was talking about Mostert, Tyreek Hill, them guys out there. And that boy came out there and balled, man, and won the game. Didn't go out there and just get us through. Won the game. That's right, Tal. He was going for the gusto. I got to respect that.
Yeah.
I got to respect that. And that's what makes me say, you know what, Trey, you my man and all, but I can't ignore what this guy's doing. And, you know, I'm a faithful one, and I want to win. Not saying we can't win with you. I want to win, man.
And again, Don, I'm glad you said that because I was talking to my dad earlier. I said, see, this is the difference between us and other shows. Because in the event that the roles were reversed, let's just say that Brock, was a brother, right? You know, the consensus, it's a small sample size, X, Y, Z. We don't know if he's going to do it next year.
That's how they did Trey.
Right. So, but listen, we like, look, Trey, we behind you 100%. But you may need a little bit longer to go ahead and marinate. So we can go ahead and give Brock the opportunity to do his thing, and then you'll get your chance. But see, we can say that with a straight face and not worry about color and none of that other bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But if it was Trey, though, I guarantee you, every other show was like, we still got to get another guy a chance. Nah, man, look, he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Let Brock rock, and Trey can use some more time. You know what I'm saying? Right. And look, I know you went out because of injury, and unfortunately, most times
it wasn't his talent.
Right. So just
every team goes through that. I remember when the Giants had a quarterback controversy. He had Phil Simms, who actually won, but Jeff Hostetler had the hot hand, and you went with the hot hand, and he won it.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, man.
Jeff Hostetler.
And I think I speak for all of us when I say this, man. Hey, fella, I think I speak for all of us when I say this. It ain't about race for nobody here. It's about who has the ability to get the job done.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we all want to see this team win. That's why we support them. We want to see them be successful. We want to see them win. And God damn it, I want number 6.
And it's not that he's winning. It's not
number 6, man.
He's just winning. He's winning convincingly. The way Jimmy won, you had an argument week to week. This kid is leaving no doubt about who the starter is.
Right.
Yeah, man, it definitely does not leave the door open for anything. And it's like I was telling people, at the end of the day, even if Trey Lance is still here, he doesn't go anywhere, and we go into this next season, we ain't gonna know who the hell the damn starting quarterback is until damn near preseason. Because Kyle, he ain't gonna do nothing but say something stupid like, my eyeball might fall out tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. He says some weird shit. Like he kills me with that. It's like the number one thing that bothers me about him is I get that you have to be strategic, but there are certain things you're not strategic with. Your starting quarterback, no, you should know who that is. The musical chairs that we played in the offseason with the O-line, I did not care for that because if you're getting Trey Lance ready to start, why don't you want to build continuity in the offseason with the O-line so you're not trying to build it on the field during the season? Like there's things that you do and don't do. So sometimes where he annoys me, and that's the thing with really intelligent people. Sometimes they do really dumb shit, and you like, what?
Right.
You how you this smart, but you can't chew bubble gum and walk. What the hell going on?
Mm-hmm.
Boss Man Trigger, welcome to the show.
Give it up, y'all, for Boss Man Trigger G. Yes, sir. CMC gonna do more than destroy him. He gonna take them boys to school, man. They ain't seen nothing like this. They ain't seen nothing like this was coming for them. And I think LTD earlier said they're gonna sleep on Eli. I'm like, shit, no, they ain't. They know what time it is. They know what Eli did to him last time.
Yeah.
They better worry about everything coming out that backfield. Everything coming out that backfield.
We may see some personnel groupings we ain't never seen yet.
Right.
I forgot who it was. It may have been Dan Orlovsky who said our 21 personnel alone is the best in the league. Yes. I mean, I don't care who you put out there. Two backs, one tight end. Come on, man. I mean,
well, you know the saying we always say: you got to watch what you ask for in life because you just might get it.
Right.
You just might get it. Like, oh, I didn't got into some shit here, you know. And I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, don't worry about it, Christy. Trey coming back, man. You know, he didn't lose his job because of talent. You know, he gonna come back. He gonna compete for a spot, man, like he should.
I think Ray gonna pop one in the playoffs. He due for one because he been close.
Yeah,
if you notice, he's been getting his returns have been getting progressively better. Yeah, so like he's seeing the field a lot better. He's understanding when to run, when not to run. He can taste that moment. It's like he's missing that one block that's gonna open the door and just let him go on off. So
Kyle been running them up the tackles. So you know, teams that haven't been looking for that. You know, you still the Commanders. Mm-hmm. You know, they wasn't looking for they wasn't looking. They didn't see that coming. You know, and he broke a big one. And once that boy get open field, forget about it.
I like his prediction. Ray has been due for a long return.
Right. That's about due. That's about due, TD. I don't think that's a bold one. That's about right. It's about right. He's about due.
Shout out to Seattle's punt that did a good job of keeping Ray still. You know.
Yeah, you got to hang that joint, man. You get that's one thing that you got to do is you got to hang it in the air long enough, man. And you know, shout out to our own punter, Mitch Wish. The beauty of Mitch is Mitch can hang that joint, and if you get anywhere near him while you're running, don't expect to run him over. Expect him to hit you before you hit him. Mitch ain't no chump, man. Mitch will lay his shoulder into you, boy.
Mitch will run that ball, man. He'll bell cow, man.
Yeah, he do. And he's an Aussie, man. He's from the land down under, man. They play rugby, but that's basically football without pads and different rules. So these dudes be in a pile on a consistent basis. So he ain't worried about taking no hits or laying out no punishment. And that's one thing we can be appreciative of.
Right. Well, I like go back to that one, Callie's point. I like this point. I like this point there too. The salary. Issue is another thing that people got to consider too with this. I mean, you got two studs, man, two studs,
and for cheap,
dirt cheap. Why would you break that up, Jimmy? Get your ass out of here, Jimmy. Get out. Get your ass out of here, man.
I don't want to hear about Jimmy G. I don't want to hear about TV. None of that. I don't want to hear about Aaron Rodgers when it comes to these two.
Yeah, but Kyle said some dumb shit last week. Well, we wouldn't mind having Jimmy around for a late playoff run. No, we don't want to see. Get out of here. Get him out of here, man. He's stale, man.
That guy irritates the hell out of me.
Nah, he got to get out of here, man.
All I got to say is, Kyle, don't do it. Don't you do it. Do not.
Don't you dare do it, Kyle.
Just look, right now, okay, let me ask y'all this question. And I want to hear from everybody on this. Mm-hmm. Because I don't like this. Drake Jackson has been inactive. I don't like
I've seen that.
And I understand now. My theory is the theory that I've gotten from some other people, because everybody's kind of spitballing, but what everybody's come up with is the fact that they want to keep that 5-man rotation with the defensive tackles, so they got to deactivate somebody on the defensive inside, and Drake Jackson is unfortunately the odd man out. Here's my thing. He's going to rush better and knock the ball down better than Kerry Hyder, So why you got him active? Like,
He had a lot of
I
block
understand the veteran presence, but I'm sorry, Drake Jackson has done way too much this season for us to have him deactivated for guys who aren't doing anything. And Samson Ebicom ain't look fantastic. Charles O'Malley,
he's been in on some big plays, Deon. He has been on.
Ebicom is the one that he's going to replace.
Honestly, I'll tell you this. I'd sit Kerry Hyder down and put Drake Jackson in and rotate him in before anything because Jackson has the youth, he has the speed, and he has the know-how and the know-how and the wherewithal to knock the ball down. Like, he presents a viable threat. So what do y'all think as far as him being inactive? I don't like it. I really don't.
He can do stuff with that frame that nobody else can.
Both have said that himself.
Yeah, well, I think the kid, me personally, do I like it? No, I think the young guys need to get out there. You got to put them in the fire. You got to get them. You got to get them used to, the game at that level. So I think for those purposes, he needs to be out there. That's just my take on it. I'm about letting the young players play. I don't believe in benching rookies. I mean, if he can get out there and he can contribute, let him play.
I think it should be between Ebicom and Hyder being out because Omenahu has played his ass off. Jordan Willis has played his ass
off.
Too.
Jordan Willis too. Yeah. Yep.
Armstead got a sack. They're not
gonna
do anything with Kinlaw. So yeah, I think one of those two should be out so that Drake Jackson should get a spot.
Man, and look, me personally, I'm with Deon on this one. It's Kerry Hyder for me because don't forget we got T.Y. McGill. He been playing good. You still got Kinlaw, Armstead. You got all these dudes on the inside. What happens if Ebicom get hurt? Know what I'm saying? And then who we gonna put Hyder at the end to rush? I'd rather put Drake Jackson in there because when Drake Jackson was on the field, if he wasn't getting to the quarterback, he was always just one step off. He was always there.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, man, the dude just had he had an interception, a couple games ago?
Yeah.
He did.
He was in the right place at the right time.
Right place at the right time.
And like Jared says, he always has his hands up.
He has his hands up. And we spoke about that last week. Why we don't get our hands up and get more block passes than we don't have as many block passes as we should. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this guy got a block. Didn't Armstead get a block last couple of games? I think he got one.
I don't know. I don't think he has. I haven't seen him get a block.
That boy Armstead about what, 6'7"?
Armstead 6'7", and his wingspan is enormous. So like that, the longest arms on the team go to Ayuk and Armstead. I think, and maybe even Charles Omenahu, because those dudes literally are all big. But I'm gonna quote a Southern thing. And the song is "All I Do Is Win," and that's when you don't get to the quarterback. Your hands are supposed to go up, and they stay there, and they stay there. Like that's how it works, man. You got to do it, And the South came up with that one, not New York.
It's a southern nerd. I knew you was gonna go to your mofo.
Subtle jab, little quick one.
Well, look, guys, y'all know. I know my man up there. I know he waiting, chomping at the chomping at the bit to show y'all, what he's discovered. And this is our resident DC.
Let's get to it.
Our resident DC, California's own Silverado. Okay.
Okay, what's going on now? Real Talkers panel. It's your boy, your resident DC, Silverado Kev, with my assistant DC, Terry Dome in the comments. So, back me up. I'll be out there. So, look, let's go ahead. We're going to start on a negative side. I like to start with the negative and on the positive. So, what we're going to do first is, let's go to this play here. Okay? This play here. I'm going to let it play through. He got beat touchdown. Right. So, after I watched the play a couple times, right, And this time I did end up watching Johnny Dale's footage, and he kind of confirmed something that I wasn't sure about. I'm gonna let him run, and then I'm gonna stop it when I see it. Let's go. Right about there. So look. Now I couldn't get it where I wanted to get it, but it seems like he was looking for a back shoulder, right? Or he was looking for the ball. I couldn't figure out what he was looking for, right? So let's bring it back to about right here, right? So right here, that he may have been expecting a back shoulder throw. I mean, which, I get what he's doing, but it wasn't a back shoulder throw, and that allowed DK Metcalf to separate for the touchdown. Because he's looking for the ball right now. So he's looking for the ball to come right now. I don't know if DK looked up for the ball or not, but he expected the ball at that point in time. And then, damn it. Shit. Damn it. Please drop it. But he caught it. So, look, right here. Let's go ahead and bring it. I'm going to bring it back for you. Right?
Yeah, he lost him a little before that. Okay.
No. If you watch it, hey, look, hey, look, Mooney like, hey, it's me and you and me. I got you. I don't give a damn what's going on. I got you. Now, run the play. Now, right about, look, I got you. Look, right here, it seems as if he's looking for a back shoulder, right? It didn't come. And so that 1 split second, when he looked for the ball, DK Metcalf is a thoroughbred, so he's going to run right by you. Oh, got you, coach. Damn it. 6 of them. So, look, right here. Damn it. Okay, he beat me. I was looking for the back shoulder. That's a rare Mooney Ward get beat situation. And just one more time, I want y'all to see it in live action. Watch when he looks for the ball. Now he separates. You saw that? He looked back for the ball.
But Kev, he also slowed his feet down. That also
because he's looking for the ball. Don,
well, that's where he lost him when he slowed his. He could look for the ball and still move his feet. If he kept moving his feet and then stride with him.
Don, that's why they the NFL and we doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so look, go ahead, watch it. Look, I got him. But oh shit, it was too late. Right?
Hold on, bro. You're making a point that don't make sense to me. If he keeps his feet moving, he stays stride for stride with him. I don't understand.
But what he's saying, what Ken is saying on that one is he was looking for a specific
right here. Oh, damn it! Yeah. It didn't stop. Hold on.
He's looking for a specific type of throw. He's looking for that back shoulder. That's what he anticipated.
Listen, bro. I got 4 eyes, not 2. Okay. For one, he's looking for a specific type of throw.
Right here,
throw his feet down.
He's looking for a back shoulder throw.
Exactly.
Had that back shoulder came right now, Mooney's in position to make a play on the ball, right? But it didn't come. So therefore, Metcalf kept running.
He got faked out.
So his feet didn't stop, though. Watch his feet. His feet didn't stop. Watch his feet. See, his feet didn't stop. He was expecting the ball.
He didn't stop. He slowed up. He slowed. Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah, that look back does slow you down.
Hey, so Don, I don't know, Don, if you've ever been in that kind of situation, when you look back for the ball, I know your feet still moving, but you slow down at some point in time, bro. So again,
I've coached basketball. Trust me, it's the same concept.
You have to move your feet. It's the same concept, but basketball and football has two different things, bro. They're two different things.
Not when it comes to that.
Nah, bro. I got to argue on that. It's not. It's different.
I disagree. We'll agree to disagree. I disagree.
Okay. Well, look.
I disagree. You have to move your feet.
You look back for the ball, and that allow Metcalf to separate, and you see what happened. Touchdown, right? So now let's go to my next play where I want to discuss to where this is something that we've seen a lot of in this particular defense, right? So right now we good right now, right? We good. We got, I think that is that Samson Ebicom outside at the 5-10?
Yeah,
it is.
So Ebicom is outside. You got Greenlaw playing Will. You got All-Pro Fred playing Mike. Everybody in position, right? You got Tashawn Gibson pointing, hey, man, whatever he's saying, hey, look, this is going on, right? So now, I teach my 5 techs, I don't care who you are, outside shoulder free, contain the outside, and don't nothing outside your outside shoulder. For whatever reason, Ebicom jumps inside, and I don't know if he expected Greenlaw to come over the top and contain the C gap, but Greenlaw took a bad angle. Ebicom jumps inside. Kenneth Walker pretty much C-walks to the end zone. Let's run it. Look at that. You see how Ebicom jumped inside? It's backing up. It's backing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right here. Why are you inside, Ebicom? And then
the reason he's inside is because we've been getting beat up until that point with the inside running of Walker. That's where he got his yard. So by the time he got to the outside,
but Dave, understand this. Even if Ebicom went outside, Greenlaw is responsible for the C gap, for the B gap over. So therefore, either he filled that gap to where he would have run, or he comes outside for a gap exchange. So that's why it's looking like a gap exchange, because Ebicom went inside and Greenlaw came over the top. But Greenlaw, I think it's a gap exchange, but Greenlaw took a bad angle. Because look at it. Look at it. Slow motion. Look at it.
Right.
Greenlaw, why are you so shallow? Nah, bro. Come down the line of scrimmage. And now you chasing. Had he took a better angle, he already outside. Only thing about it is, if he gets shook inside, there's nobody else. No, Fred Warner coming free. But it looks like a blown gap exchange because Ebicom went inside. Greenlaw was filling that C gap, but he took a bad angle. So let's bring it from the top. Ebicom jumps inside. Greenlaw takes the bad angle, and it's the 6 of them, right? Let's go. And he beat him. So, to me, that was just a bad gap exchange. Terry Nova, if you in here, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm saying, if you look at it, it looked like that was supposed to be a gap exchange, but Greenlaw took a bad angle.
Yeah, Terradome said he said Greenlaw had to know Ebicom is dealing with inside rush. Greenlaw has to become the force defender.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what a gap exchange is. The 5 tech jumps inside C gap to B gap, and you had to replace that C gap. But Greenlaw took a bad angle. Look, pause it right here. Had Greenlaw become that force defender and jumped outside initially?
Yeah, he tackles him.
Right. Either he tackles him or Fred right there. Right. So you ask me, that's a blown gap exchange, right? And
that's not the first time. That's not the first time this season that Greenlaw has taken a bad angle.
I cannot stand that, man. I cannot stand a gap exchange and it don't work. So that's why I say you have your 5 techs playing honest, outside shoulder free, C gap to B gap, and let the interior dudes do what they do. But he jumped inside. Greenlaw took a bad angle, and it's 6. So now, listen, with us playing Dak Prescott coming up, we can't do that. With us playing Tony Pollard, we can't do that. Hey, be more disciplined. But like I said, I'm going to play one more time. Ebicom jumps inside. Greenlaw takes a bad angle, so it's a bad play called gap exchange, and Fred Warner was nowhere to be found because that wasn't his responsibility. But I like to end on a good note, so let's go ahead and add to the stream a good note. Lenore say, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. Ball! I got it. Mine. Right? Let's bring it back. Bring back from the top. Bring back from the top. Listen. Eyes inside. He knows his responsibility right now. He got that cover 3 area, the cover 2 area, so anything short of him is his. So he's watching the quarterback on this play, which was a good thing because he saw the throw before it came. Okay, read it. Oh, out breaking route? Okay. Ooh, got him. Let me get that from you, Gino. Yeah. And what's crazy was Gino saw it before Lenore saw it.
Yep.
He still threw it. But again, Lenore, hey, I know we've been on your helmet like a decal the whole season, but you played this perfectly, bro. You got into your drop. You got into your drop into your bail. You watch the quarterback, the man in front of you, and then you played the route perfectly. Oh, break on him. Let me get that. Ooh. Other way. Hey, man, look. I'm saying, man, you can't play no better than that. Lenore, I'm proud of you. You growing. Hey, look at Gino's face. God. Just say, God damn. And then D'Amico like, yes, it's about goddamn time, boy. Yeah, you did your thing. All right, man. So, them my 3 plays for KFDC. Still out of KFDC Cap, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. And Don, we back to you, baby.
And we talked during the game. If you look back at the game, Gino kind of tipped his passes. Most of them were going toward the right side.
Dave, you kept saying that.
Before the snap of the ball, Gino moves his head to the right on every pass. That means it's going to the right side. I think they figured it out in that second half and why Lenore was able to get a jump on that ball.
So, man, look, 3 plays, 3 different looks. Hey, Lenore, great job. Keep building on that particular play. But now that blown gap exchange, and that's exactly why I tell y'all I hate gap exchanges because it's too much to worry about. If you're playing honest, I'm a 5-tech. I got outside contain, outside shoulder free. I'm not jumping inside. Let the inside guys worry about inside. Do your job. But unfortunately, Dre Greenlaw was late, and he took a bad angle. And that's why Walker scored. In terms of Mooney, he was expecting a back shoulder throw. It didn't come. And so the receiver kept going. It was 6 of them. So hopefully we watch the tape like we did, like I did, clean that up, man.
Yeah, you're definitely right about discipline because these remaining backs, they don't play. Sanders in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
You got Pollard we identified in Dallas. And even the Giants. We know what that
Yeah, we got Saquon, and that's a whole lot of human being to be able to bring down. But I mean, the cool thing that we saw on that last play that you showed was them literally doubling up on two different defensive ways to do things. He played zone and turned it into man. Right. The minute he knew what the route was and he saw exactly what was going on, he was like, all right, cool. Now I know what I need to do with this. I don't need to be worried about him trying to get by me. He ain't going nowhere. He going right here in my zone so I can turn around, play man, snatch and pick the ball off and keep on pushing.
But see, Deon, that's where you got something called a matchup zone. Yeah, we in zone, but even though that's not particularly your man, it's in your zone, so therefore
he's your man.
So and that's why it's called a matchup zone. Yes, so sir. Hey, Lenore, he did his job perfectly. He got into his drop, eyes in the backfield, also on the receiver, and watch the quarterback. He's still finna throw it. Oh, mine? Hey, anybody else see my Finding Nemo? He was like, mine. Yeah, hey, good work, Demo. Good work.
All right, guys. It's getting late. Anybody got anything to say? Say it now or forever hold your pizzies.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, for me, really quick, this was a good game. I'm glad we went ahead and beat the Seahawks. And, we're just going to go ahead and backhand these Cowboys next, man. The Cowboys owe us money. We about to go over there and collect. We coming through like the mob, like bookies. We walking in, and we got a backhand Dak, and we got to look at him and go, where's the money? Oh, okay, you want to play? That's fine. I got Jerry right here, duct tape to the chair. Let me know where the money is, or it's over. And we're going to take Dak, and we're going to get him, man. I believe me. This is the best game that could have happened.
Well, Dak going to do he's going to throw the game away. But like I said, we got Saturday for that. Real Talkers. We'll be here same bat time, same bat channel Saturday for the Cowgirls pregame discussion. And We'll guess we'll see you guys all then. Anybody else got anything?
This was the matchup I wanted for a
Love
long
y'all.
time. I cannot wait.
Hey, look. Hey, my son texted me. He said, "Look, I was in the comments at the top. Y'all done shot me out. So
No,
shout out, little me." I told. Hey, he wanted. Hey, look, he wanted Don to do it. He said Don then shot him out.
Okay, so my apologies, man. Well,
Hey, look.
You're still up. So, we have
Yeah,
a no man left behind. Policy.
Oh,
here.
he's still watching it. And then my other son, man, he turned 15 today, man. Happy birthday to you, Sean, man. I love you, boy.
Happy birthday to Sean.
Happy birthday, Sean, man.
All right, another Capricorn.
And last but damn sure not least, let's give it up, y'all, for JJ Squad 2.0. My bad, JJ.
What's up, little me?
You know how it is, man. We got a lot of heads today, so it is what it is, little brother. We got you. All right, guys.
Hey, is Callie over there clowning on you, Donnie? He call you Donnie Simpson for video.
What you say?
He called me Donnie Simpson for video.
Johnny Simpson. Hey, man,
what's going on, Pop?
Callie in there with the shit, man.
Callie, that's my flavor, man. I'm gonna tell your ass up tomorrow on Twitter. right now. What was that shit you said?
I don't know. Yeah. I gotta work.
You on a
Hold on. Hold on, I'm back, fellas. Nah, the Cowboys guy don't call me, man. My bad,
tell him call you Saturday, man. We ready. We see him Saturday.
Right. Hold on, real quick,
Shout out
Pop.
to Demond Jackson, a Ram fan, secretly rooting for the Cowgirls this Sunday. We got you. But he's honoring his policy. He won't talk since his team is out. So
Right on. All right, guys. Another new face, Leah Townsend.
hey,
What's going on, Leah? Let's give it up.
Hey, Leah.
You guys know who this is? Leah Townsend, y'all. All right, guys. With all that being said, hey. All right.
And we
out.
And we.
All right. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all the Real Talkers, each and every one of you. Thank you, Real Talkers, for rocking out with us this evening. You guys could be doing anything you want, but you're here rocking out with the crew, and we appreciate you. Right. And also, I want to give a big shout out to our partner in crime, none other than Big Lou and Get 'em Boy.
Get 'em.
Real Talk and Get 'em Boy. Partners in crime. Y'all know the deal. That's right, Tepper Dome. You feeling that groove. And, like we always say around this time, stay faithful. More importantly, stay real. Because if you're not real, makes no sense to be faithful. Jew, get us on out of here, brother.
I ain't even gonna be long with it, man. Awesome win against these Sea Chickens. Let's go goddamn put our foot off in Dallas ass, man. And I'll see y'all Saturday, 9 gang over everything. And we out.
yes, sir.
Right. Peace.
To the Trey Lance haters. Shut up and wait for the next game. That.
Here we are, baby. All gas, no brakes. 9.5 boys, baby. And we reppin' like the 80s. Let's go. Santana. Touchdown. touchdown. Devo in the slot, this is my end zone. Give me everything you got. Defense, hit him with that cosa nostra. Quan Alexander